It's the time to get down.
Staying at Penn State, you know what I mean?
You know, and that's the way the way I see it. Kind of, it's funny how when everything gets bad like this, certain people just buy up everything. You know, they talk about the Kennedys, and I think it's all orchestrated. Because remember, our financial system works on the honor system. See, what they say is if I'm the other rich son of a bitch who owns everything and you're the other guy, we're not supposed to talk about it. Because we could actually mess up and change the economy. Yeah, we vacation together. So Mark and I, he owns half the auto industry, and I own half the telecom industry. We take vacations and drink and party together, but it's illegal for us to talk business. Really. So it happens every day. It happens every day, and it's all manipulated every day. And so that's why, you know, it ends up being what it is.
I'm kind of stuck on a photo op right now. You see, the hard part about this is, Mario, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm sorry. I have to say this. I'm, you know, I will say this 99 out of 100 times.
I think he looks good.
I would be listening to Mario giving some great
Looks
rebuttal.
like Elmo Jetson.
That's okay. I'm about to go to Phil.
But if you have somebody dressing you up, Mark, this is going to live with you in infamy.
Well, I do know that Jason and his friends back east are going to be quite envious.
Well, I can't be. You know what? I can't be president because I'm not American. So
you don't have to worry about it.
they find my birth certificate.
It's done. Well, hey, the good part about this is that, you know, are we being political? Or let's just say if we're not being political, let's just say we ignore it, because we do stay away. And I believe exactly what Mark says. He says, you know, if you're in social media, you got to be careful. You have to be careful. But I think it's the elephant in the room, because of the success of what Obama used in social media when he got elected the first time.
Yeah.
He massaged it in a way to enhance what he was doing.
Yeah.
You just got to be strategic about what you're doing with your politics.
It's a factor moving forward.
It's how you move around it. See, here, we're not trying to sit back and say, vote this way or vote that way. What we're saying is the difference between what's happening is who's in control of the decisions with the money they have and the power to execute it. At that point, at the end of the day, you have to turn around and say, yeah, I'm in it by default, right? So if you don't vote, you don't make a decision, what are you doing? You're allowing somebody to take advantage of that moment. So it's it's how
Or you can do it. You can also be like my leftist friends. We vote because we don't to prove it doesn't mean any difference. we religiously vote because we prove it doesn't make a goddamn difference.
So see, now you understand. So you're in the game by default. And, look, I'm the guy that sits there and says, you know, when there's a third-party rush or candidate coming from, whether it's independent or not, that the job is to eliminate him or her because they're pulling away votes, as opposed to having it endorsed in our democratic system. It says the more the merrier. We actually find that we try to exercise it. They're not nowhere near what you want. So you get used to what the choices we bring you. That's the only part I say, I can't. Just give me more choices. Let me just make my own decision. That's it.
Boys.
I think we should have tweet.
I gotta interrupt though, because Heather has to go.
Let's do a tweet though.
Heather has to go.
She's a busy girl, Miss Heather Clay.
Any parting
Real
words, Heather?
Clay. Goodbye.
Everybody, say goodbye to Heather Clay, everybody.
I'll get you back.
Oh, this is you know what? You can come and talk politics anytime you want, and we'll talk about the Iowa caucus.
We will talk about it.
You said caucus.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Now, let's see. Now, Mario, do you want to transition with music, or are you ready to give us some good
actually,
news?
what we're going to do, we're going to play. We got a piece. We're going to just leave our last piece.
Let's talk about Penn State.
Oh, that's coming up.
Oh,
Let's talk about what?
wow.
Penn State.
It's coming up. We have we will continue that.
It's
I do have to show as our last little feature. One of our, you know, we've been encouraging our friends out there to cover local events and send us videos.
right.
But PMC did a video. Actually went out there to cover the Occupy Wall Street movement protest there in Pittsburgh. And so we wanted to show that. And then that would be our last piece here. I want to make sure we have the right one.
Oh, okay. PMC is the one who showed us the video yesterday. A river runs through it, which is a little creek with snow in the background, right?
Right. This is the one,
All right.
Occupy Pittsburgh.
Okay.
It's all about, he went out, it's one of our friends out there in Pittsburgh, and he shot this video. And then we'll be right back.
If you want to identify yourself, you can.
Just go by John. My
Okay.
name is John.
Okay.
I'm with the Occupied. I'm with the Vietnam Veterans for Peace organization to bring our troops home. You know, they've been over there fighting so long. Occupied Pittsburgh first October 15th when they took over the park over there. Been there since October 15th, and we right now we're going through a process of eviction, and I really came to elaborate exactly what's going on because of the illegal team told us not to. But you know, with January 10th is when they have their court date, and that's we'll know from there.
Can you talk a little bit about the general movement over there, not just the veteran? Yeah. The general movement, not just the veterans part of it.
Okay, well, the general movement they're against, the 99% is against the two big power structures we sit in between, UPMC, University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, and BNY Mellon. Okay, now both of them have, UPMC, I'm mostly demonstrating against them because they tore down my hospital in my hometown, Braddock. They claim that they were not making a profit, but if they're a non-profit organization, there shouldn't be a profit. They shouldn't be looking for making a profit. And that hospital serviced quite a few communities in the Mon Valley area down there in Braddock. It was nothing wrong with the hospital. They had just done $1 million renovation to it. And when they closed it down, the hospital system wanted to come in, and they said no, since UPMC wanted to monopolize the healthcare system, so they shut it down and they tore it down. You know, so and Mellon over here, they screwed a lot. They took a lot of people's pension money and screwed a lot of people out of their pensions. You know, so that's what the occupation and then other things against the 1%. You know, the 1% is the ones who don't have to pay taxes, who get tax breaks, where the rest of it falls down on us 99%. You know, so that's what this movement's about.
Living a long life is not about the number of days you live, it's how long you live each day. So it's the length of days. That comes from the Old Testament, from the Hebrew scriptures, about the length of days. Give me length of days. And I occupy so my kids can enjoy living on a healthy planet. I have 4 children. I'm here for myself, and for my 4 children. What about the legal stuff? I don't really pay much attention to the legal stuff. That's all I really have to say. January 10th doesn't mean anything more to me than January 11th. Of course, it's a different day, but I occupy Pittsburgh, and I share with the world.
All right, let's speak about communism and capitalism. Communism has fallen because they gave everybody, what was it, exactly the same wage. Our economy is failing only because we are failing to invest in ourselves. The corporate structure in which we got now are investing in different countries to get cheaper labor, while the rate of inflation in our country is going up higher and higher, hence more layoffs and everything else. If the corporations, when they were being bailed out, would have invested in the people, our economy would have picked up, there would have been more jobs, and there would be less homelessness, less people's houses foreclosing, more money to put toward Medicare, Social Security, and all these other things. If your corporation is based in the United States, then it is imperative to invest in the United States. Stop investing in these other countries and start investing in the United States. The United States can be that dream that we dreamed of. I mean, when we took away from ourselves, we stopped putting into ourselves and toward our future. We started systematically destroying our own economy. This is my own little area.
You got all your supplies back here? Okay.
I have everything.
You're good to go.
One needs and anybody else needs.
You're good to go. Okay.
Move your chairs closer together a little bit if you like. I mean, you don't have to touch.
Wow, everybody. Special report, PMC, C-Jams production, Occupy Pittsburgh. Wow, you guys. Thank you, PMC. You know, very sobering to see these kinds of reports, but we're so pleased that we are able to offer you this kind of insights, because it never could have been done before. Never could have been done before. But now it can.
Yeah.
So everybody, that has been the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. It's been Conspiracy Wednesday. Yeah. Heather Clay had to go. Brandy Flores. Enjoyed them. Yeah. Boom. Da-da-da-da. Man, oh man.